You've probably clicked onto this video because you're struggling to find meaning in life, and if we all end up with the same fate, that being death, well, what's the point of all of this? What difference does it make if we do this and someone does this, or we go down this path and someone else goes down this path, if we all end up essentially dying? Now, I would argue that life isn't meaningless, but it can be hard to find meaning in our own individual lives. Humans by nature are wired to seek meaning, but sometimes this meaning isn't obvious. Some people search for this meaning in money, success, relationships, achievements. But with all of these things, they fade. They fade away. And because these things fade away, we then get even more into our heads, asking ourselves the question of what is the meaning of all of this? If all these things fade away and cease to exist, well, what's the point anyway? Now, the problem here is that we all want control in life. We all want a clear answer. None of this uncertainty is good enough for us. No, we want a clear answer. We want to know what the meaning is. And if we don't know what the meaning is, we're not happy. We're annoyed. We're stressed. And we get ourselves into a little bit of a rut. But unfortunately, life doesn't work like that. Life isn't just going to all of a sudden tell you exactly what the meaning of life is and what the meaning of all of this is. It's a journey that we need to go on to try and figure out. Because meaning isn't a destination, meaning is a journey. It's found in the present moment, it's found in the now. Not the past, not the future, but the present, the process. The meaning is found in the process. And maybe the real problem isn't that life is meaningless, but that we want an answer that fits our own terms, that fits our own idea for what all of this is. And if that answer doesn't fit our terms and our idea, we're not happy. We're not happy. Life's pointless, mate. That's what we go. That's the path that we go down. Control is a complete illusion in this life. The future isn't under our control as much as we think that it might be. Yes, we can work hard and achieve certain things. Yes, we can manifest certain things in our life. But the bottom line is the future is not in our control, but this very moment is. This present moment that we have right now, we are in control of. You know, we spend so much energy trying to control the future, but we can't. We spend so much time trying to control other people's actions, but we can't. We spend so much time and energy trying to control everything that's happening in our lives to try and find meaning and give ourselves some sort of purpose, but the truth is that we can't. Meaning isn't found in knowing the future, but how we show up today. What we do today, what we do in the moment is what has meaning. And it's this not knowing what is going to happen in the future that pushes us to depend on something bigger than us. And that's where God comes in. The meaning of life, I would argue, is to stop depending on yourself to get things done and to find this meaning, and trust that there is a bigger purpose that God has, that He is in control of, that He will allow to happen as long as you are just simply present. Now, this being present is a difficult subject because some people would argue, okay, well, if just being present, you know, is the thing that matters, well, let me just go and smoke weed and sit there doing nothing. Let me just watch porn, eat junk food, be lazy. I'm still present in the moment. I'm still doing something. Okay, yes, that is true. You are in the moment. But faith without works is dead. And so having faith that God is in control, but not putting in the work that you know that God wants you to do, how's that going to work out? And if you think that meaning is sitting there being lazy, doing drugs, watching TV, eating junk food, not trying your best to become your best version of yourself, then that's something that you need to work on. Because meaning doesn't come from those things. Meaning comes from growing, from learning, from accepting what we need to accept sometimes and moving on. Meaning comes from serving others and serving God, not serving ourselves. Meaning comes from doing things that, unlike success and money and fame and jobs that will eventually fade away, meaning is doing something that is timeless. How are you making people feel? What positive mark are you leaving on the world? What energy are you giving off? Are you showing love and forgiveness? Are you serving others? Are you helping others on their journey? What are you giving to the world? It's not all about I want, receiving. Because all the things that you want and that you receive and that you accumulate over time, they're all going to fade away. There's no meaning in that. There's no meaning in things. But there is meaning in what we give. And faith isn't about having all of the answers. It's about trusting in God when you don't have the answers. You know, why does life have to be a puzzle? Why can't life just be a path that we walk down? Why does it have to be something that we're continuously trying to figure out, continuously trying to piece together, put together? Why can't it just be something that we're in the moment, we're trying to be the best version of ourselves in the moment and give and love and just continue walking down that path? You know, life is funny, man. Are we ever going to have all the answers? I'm not too sure. Is wisdom the thing that is going to help us move forward? I'm not sure. Is putting in the work in the moment every single day the thing that is going to give us meaning? I'm not even that sure. All I know is that I don't have the answers, God does. And so rather than relying on myself to get things done, to achieve, to find meaning, someone that doesn't have all of the answers, why not put myself and surrender myself to the person, to the thing, to the entity that does, that being God? And when you do that, you're not relying on yourself anymore. One of my favourite quotes from the Bible, you guys have probably heard this 100 times now on this channel: trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not onto your own understanding. When we lean onto our own understanding to get what we want, to achieve what we want, we might get there, but for what? Have all of those things given you meaning? Because what happens when those things go, when those things fade? Because they will. Deep down, who are you serving? Are you serving God or are you serving yourself? Life is not meaningless. And I don't think it's up to us to find its meaning. I think it's up to us to simply give our lives to God, live in complete obedience and dependency to Him, serve others, and walk this path of life and embark on this journey of learning, of growth, of understanding. I don't think it's a puzzle as such. I think it's just a path, a journey, that we figure things out, that we learn things along the way, that we go through experiences, and that we have all of these moments. But what good are these moments if we don't live in them and if we are not present in these moments? So to answer the question, is life meaningless? I would argue that if we continuously search for meaning and we live under our own understanding that we know what we're doing, it will be meaningless and you will never find meaning. But if you live for God, you will have meaning and life will make a lot more sense. Today has been day 97 of me making a YouTube video every single day for 365 days and seeing where I end up. This question was asked by a guy who commented on one of my other videos when I posted a Q&A post on my YouTube feed. With questions that I'd like you guys to ask me that I would then make a video on. And here we go. Here's the question. So God bless you all, and I'll see you tomorrow.